Hello and welcome to Conversations with Shawna. Today I'm going to share with you 6 steps necessary to change your thought patterns so that you can experience a life with more abundance. So thank you for those of you who are joining me live. Say hi so I can say hi back. And for those of you that are here on the replay, give me a hashtag replay so I can say hi later on to you. And if we have not met yet, hi there, I'm Shawna Roche. I'm a mindset and success coach, founder of the Aligned Selling Method. And I help heart-centered female entrepreneurs overcome their fear of selling so that they can confidently sell in a way that feels as easy as having a conversation. So let's dive into the 6 steps necessary to change your thought patterns so that you can experience a life of with more abundance. So you can accept change, address your fears, challenge your notions of discomfort, and let go of focusing on things that don't matter while aiming for financial balance. To ensure this happens, you must change your thought patterns. It might seem like something it's not controllable, but it is. Oh my goodness, here we go again, I can't talk. The truth is, your thoughts are what control your feelings and your actions. And if you can strike a positive mindset that serves you well based on the facts, you can accomplish so much more than you may have imagined. So number 1, focus on what you want to experience. If you want to achieve financial success and live a debt-free existence, you have to take the time to imagine what that would be like. How would it feel to you once you've paid off those debts, right? And you've added investments into your savings. Hello, Pamela. Thank you for joining me. Right? You've added, like I said, to your investments, to your savings, and you're living the life you really want. Start feeling that and focusing on what you want to experience right now. Control your thoughts. If you want to experience a happy life with financial freedom, then you'll need to ensure that your thought process includes positive thoughts about this process. Visualize your goals. When you think about yourself being financially successful, you want to visualize it strongly so that you can feel it and experience it as real. Set up steps for success. Once you visualize your goals and learn to control your thought process better, you can now set up steps to get what you want to achieve. Give what you expect. One way to do this is to think about how you want someone else to react or do if you weren't in charge. In other words, you need to be the person you want others to be. Number 2, believe you deserve success and happiness. Depending on how you were raised, you may have received erroneous and insufficient information about happiness, success, and money that give you an attitude of loss or deprivation. Believe that you have a right to success and happiness, and that if you take the right steps, you will experience it pursue a fulfilled life over a rich life. Living a life without financial worry doesn't mean you have to go after the money. Instead of focusing on earning more money, focus on what you do with that money that makes your life feel happy, successful, and fulfilled. Concentrate on purpose over power. It's true that with money comes power, but power without purpose is dangerous for you and others. It's also not very satisfying, but this focus to focus on fulfilling your purpose over gaining power. Oh my goodness, my mouth is so dry today. Okay, let go of envy and focus on gratitude. One of the worst emotions people have is envy or jealousy. The problem this is that it's a way to focus on lack instead of abundance. Focusing your thoughts on the positives in life is always going to result in feeling a lot happier about your life, regardless of how far you are from your goals. Focus on building inner strength. It takes time to learn to change your thoughts midstream, and it takes experience to understand that action taking gets results. The experience builds strength each time it happens. Learn to forgive yourself and others. No one is perfect, including you. The more judgment you're aware of, the more you're going to be that way with others. So focus on self-acceptance and moving on past your mistakes. Mistakes are simply experiences in life that teach you something about yourself and the world. Understand your true power. The truth is, You have a lot more power than you realize. You are in full control of your thoughts and your actions. Your actions result in seeing your goals come to fruition. Number 3, move on from past mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes with their finances before they truly understand how money works. After all, no one teaches you in your standard formal education system, right, about money and how it really works. We learn by experience. So acknowledge the mistake. Just accepting that a mistake was made is not dwelling on the mistake. Fixing a problem requires that you are ready to admit the problem exists and to accept that you have full control over it. Make amends when needed. If you have done something that affected your family or someone else in a negative way, you owe it to yourself and others to make amends, even if you only admit it to yourself. It's a good start in the right direction. Stop making the mistake when you realize that an action is a mistake, not doing it. This may seem simple, but sometimes actions are done subconsciously without thought. Find a way to stop making it by finding an alternative that doesn't cause problems. Talk with a professional. If you need to speak to a professional about the mistake, you can do so. Sometimes it might mean talking to a lawyer or a tax accountant or a professional coach, right? If you keep doing the things that block your success, right? So today, focus on today. The mistakes made in the past cannot be changed. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining me. The mistakes made in the past cannot be changed. Therefore, all you can really do is focus on today and keep learning. Educate yourself about the mistake so that you don't do it again. Either way, the same way or another way. Move on. Once you've addressed the issues you have control over, mitigated for your mistake, now it's time to simply move on. Focus on today and the future and not on the mistake. Number 4, understand your personal money mindset. Everyone has a mindset surrounding money based on how they were raised and other subtle and not so subtle messages received as you grew up and as you learned. Knowing your unique beliefs surrounding money is essential. When you know that you're pre-wired to behave a certain way, you can then mitigate for it. So examine your actions. Look at how you act around issues of money. Does it make you nervous? Are you avoiding answering the phone due to debt collectors? Are you taking steps to improve? Are you still acting powerless? Let go of bad money lessons. As you grow up, you may have seen some horrible money mindset examples. For example, did you learn growing up that there was only enough money for needs and not wants? Did you learn that money is for bills, not savings, and certainly not for fun? Did you learn that money was sacred and hard to come by? Sacred, it is scarce. Money was scarce and hard to come by. Let those lessons leave your mind now. They are false. Let go of your money past. Whatever you did in the past regarding your money is over. You're going to start fresh now and change your money mindset and your general mindset to one of abundance instead of scarcity. Even if you're in debt right now, you can still let go of the actions that got you here. Visualize success. This is a reoccurring pattern of advice because it works. When you envision the success that you have, that you want to experience, and plan the action steps for achieving it, you can also make it become a reality. Learn to value money. While you don't want to focus on money, you do need to learn the value. Money is not something to dread thinking about. It's not the root of all evil. Money is a tool that you need in your life to experience the lifestyle you desire. The life you desire is the end, but money is often the means. Number 5, don't compare yourself to other people. This advice comes with a caveat. The thing is, you do want to know how the average person is doing compared to you, but you don't want to listen to the anecdotal stories about how someone is doing and use that as your basis for judgment. You need to judge your own situation based on facts and data. Accept yourself as you are. Self-acceptance does not mean that you must accept anything less than your best efforts. For example, if you are overly emotionally reactive, you can improve while accepting who you are right now. Focus on your strengths. There are always great things about yourself that you should focus on. What are you good at that others know you're good at? If you know, for example, that you're good at something, why not lead with that? No point in focusing on what you're not good at unless you really need that skill for happiness. Celebrate others. Instead of seeing other people as your competition, see them as other people. Celebrate their success and their accomplishments as if they're your own. When you celebrate, you let go of needing to compete or feeling less than. Instead, you feel happy for them. Learn to feel complete and content now. One of the words people don't understand, but should, is the word contentment. Contentment means that you are happy, satisfied, and feel great about whatever it is you're experiencing. Contentment is something to strive for in your life. Comparing yourself to others is truly a wasted bad habit. And number 6, focus on developing and maintaining good habits. Most financial experts describe good financial habits as acknowledging where you are, knowing where you want to go, working out a plan to get to where you want to go, and then monitoring it as if to ensure it's working. It's really that simple. Educate yourself. When you are focused on your finances, it's important to understand what the professionals think about the financial climate in today's terms of choosing the right accounts, making good choices based on data. You'll want to understand the basis of tax planning, retirement savings, leveraged loans, right? The right way to use debt. Practical makes perfect. When you are learning something new, take the time to put it into practice. For example, if you learn how to nix negative thoughts from your mind, use that lesson often. The more you do the thing needed, the more you'll benefit. Design a budget that fits your realistic desires and lifestyle. When you set up your budget, it's important to focus on what you want and not someone else told you that you need to worry about. Your budget is about your happiness and no one else's. If it's important to you to have a chef's kitchen with all the tools of the trade, even though you're not a chef, that's what you should shoot for. Create a vision board. Take the time to really look at what you dream about when it comes to your life now and your life later during retirement. If you want to have big dreams about your life so that you can define what success means for each aspect of your life, when you clearly see the results you desire, you'll be able to set up for the steps for the success as well. Focus on gratitude. Whatever you focus on is what gets the most attention. By focusing on what you're thankful for instead of what you don't have, you will end up a lot happier financially and otherwise. Even if you need to focus on the future date, 4 or more years down the road from now, to be debt-free, that's what you should pay your attention to. Remember that rather than dwelling on the negative things such as an overwhelming debt, working too much, or other issues, focusing on making on-time payments that will eliminate the debt or taking other actions to get you on the right track is always going to be more productive. Now that you have the first 6 steps necessary to change your thought patterns so that you can experience a life of more abundance, let's go over there one more time to get you started on these. Focus on what you want to experience. What you focus on is what you remember with what expands, changes, or is seen. 2, believe that you have a right to success and happiness. Get counseling, hire a coach, read lots of books. Do whatever it takes to really believe inside your heart and mind that you deserve success and happiness. Number 3, move on from past mistakes. Mistakes are just lessons that you need to learn. They aren't a sign of a flawed character. When you make mistakes, the only thing you can do is learn and move on. Number 5, understand your personal money mindset. Examine the lessons you've learned growing up with your folks, your teachers, and society regarding money, and correct your mindset to be one of abundance rather than deprivation. Number 6, don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to other people. While you do want to use data and research to make good choices in life, especially when it comes to investing and making money, you don't want to use an anecdote evidence because it can steer you in the wrong direction. Number 6, Focus on developing and maintaining good habits. When you can identify the good habits that lead to contentment, success, and happiness, it becomes all about what you can do, which is the only way to experience success truly. Changing your thought patterns involves your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Because you are completely in control of these things, your success is within your grasp, depending on the choices you make. So choose wisely. I hope you enjoyed this live today. Thank you so much. I will be back here again next Wednesday at 1 p.m. And remember, I believe in you. I believe in your success, and have a fabulous day.